Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about how to navigate through challenges and uncertainties in our life. Challenges are inevitable, and therefore we need to be able to create a set of skills that can act as a guideline to allow us to cope better. Let us quickly glance through what these steps are. Number one is acceptance. If something really unfortunate has happened around us, or if there are certain unpleasant experiences, we need to first be able to acknowledge what's going on. Remaining in denial is not an option available to us. Truly understanding that circumstances are indeed grave and there's not much that we can do about it is very important for us to be able to move forward towards navigating them. Number two is flexible thinking. It's not often necessary, we can deal with our challenges the same way that we've dealt with all our lives. It is very important for us to definitely draw from our earlier experiences, but also be able to embrace newer possibilities of ways of dealing with life. Being flexible and not really restricting our options will allow us to be able to try out different alternatives that may or may not be effective in such circumstances. Number three would be focusing on what aspects you can control in your life. Sometimes it may happen so that the circumstances and uncertainties that we are facing in life may not exactly be in our control. Yet, if we continue to only brood about these challenges, we are not going to be able to overcome this. Sometimes we need to be able to keep our eye on the goal and focus on what are the aspects of this situation that we can or cannot control. Letting go of the aspects that we cannot control and instead focusing entirely our energy on the aspects that we can really control will allow us to be on the right step towards changing our lives. Next step is creating a support system. It is very important for us to be able to establish and create a community that can always be supportive of us during our harsh times. We cannot always ensure that we are protected. However, having a support system as a backup can allow us the time, space, as well as the resources necessary to be able to deal with our circumstances in life. We need to invest our time and efforts into building those relationships that really will be there with you at all times. The next step is setting realistic goals. Setting realistic boundaries and goals will allow us the capability to focus on precisely what needs to change and what we can do in order to achieve the same. Realistic goals really allows us to shape our efforts in the right direction in the most fastest manner. Next is developing resilience. If we put our best efforts in being more resilient, in being able to focus on the aspects that we can change, it really allows us to be able to function well even around difficult circumstances. Being more optimistic and focusing on a resilient mindset will allow you to pick yourself up and continue to function in a circumstance that may not exactly be ideal. Lastly, staying informed and prepared. Anything and everything that we can do to prevent these circumstances is always going to be our first line of defense. It is important for us to always think of all the possible setbacks that we may have to face or endure while we are on a certain path. This level of exploration will allow us to often be prepared and also allow us to create some backup options that we can venture into when circumstances turn uncertain. That's all I can share with regards to how we can navigate through unpleasant circumstances. I hope you find this video to be useful. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel and drop in your comments below. Thank you.